Hi, beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a little more light on the two ways that you may choose to live your experience here on the earth, in these physical bodies. You may either choose one of love or you may choose one of fear, but you can't choose both of them at the same time. So you may slip in and out of fear, and most people do that along their journeys, or you may be predominantly in fear, and a lot of people do that. But the whole point of ascension is to be living from love, through a place of love, being love, being pure love. When you are pure love, you're living from your heart. You're living from an expanded version of you. You're living as your highest self and not as your human lowest self. We have many different aspects, and the aspects that we have, well, we have multiple different aspects. We are multidimensional beings. But your human aspect is one of your lowest aspects, and really it is one of ego, because of the desire and the will to consult the mind at all times, consulting the mind, and this is something that has been encouraged through time, and it separates and distorts the experience of the divine human. So when you come back to your heart and you integrate all that you are, integrate everything from within, expand and feel that presence of that love, that presence of God, the presence of the divine within you, expanding, feeling your heart expanding, and not holding back. Don't hold back. Don't feel like you have to cut yourself short or be less than in the company of some people because they might be cross about something or whatever. Just keep expanding your love from within, integrating everything that you are from within, loving everything that you are, integrating that from within, and living from love, from a space of love, through love, and in love with everything that you are and everything that all is, because we are one. If you are living in fear, you are living in contraction, and you're cutting yourself off from the flow and the joy and the harmony of all of the connection that you are able to connect with, if you so choose to, by living from your heart. Now, the heart and the mind, they connect, and the higher heart and the higher mind, they're not separate. They aren't separate, but in the lower human way of living, they are very separate. And the mind is like, oh, I better not do that, because if I do that, then this will happen, and da-da-da-da. And that is fear. And that's how a lot of people reason their way through life. Like, oh, well, if I do that, this will happen, and this will happen. And then they're just creating situations for themselves, because they have created these stories and they've created these fear paradigms. And then they create more of it, because that's what shows up for them, because that's what they're creating. Whereas if you train yourself by practicing to live from your heart, focus on your heart, live from your heart, focus from your heart, expand there, practice this throughout the day, oh right, am I being aware? Am I being conscious right now? How can I create more love in my life right now? Stop throughout the day, come back to center, come back to love. How can I be more loving? How can I handle this with more love? You might have a phone call and it's not particularly nice. Okay, stop. Breathe. How can I communicate with this being with more love, with more compassion, with more wisdom, so that we both grow from this with higher understanding, higher love? You don't have to make things difficult for yourself. You don't have to play around with the entanglements of old. You can create a new way of being, but it takes some practice. If it's something that you've been practicing to live in fear, then you have to learn to let go of all of that and embrace the practice of love, and it will feel so much better to you. It will feel like, oh, this is amazing. And you'll open up opportunities for yourself that you hadn't once been in alignment with, because your frequency wasn't there to align with it. So this is an invitation and a reminder. You get to choose. There are two ways to live life. You can live in fear or you can live in love. And you get to choose exactly which way you live your experience. And I choose love. Love is the answer and love is the way. Bless you all. Thank you for watching. My name is Zaza. If you like this video, share it, subscribe, comment if you feel called to do so. Peace.